Hi, welcome to Yin Yoga. You'll want some sort of prop, so maybe a pillow or blanket or bolster or blocks. That way you can support your body weight as we do some of these longer holds. But if you have any requests for class, type them into the chat box, or for next week, type them into the chat box and I'll set something up for you. But I hope you're well. Oh, and if you have any injuries, let me know. And yeah, Yin Yoga is very relaxing. So they're pretty long stretches. If at any point you feel pain, just skip out on it. Come out of the pose and find a different variation or a different stretch that feels good. Also, you can stay in the posture for as long as you'd like, even if I call you out of it. So take class at your own pace, take what you need. I'm so glad you're here. Let's start in a seated position. So you can sit on a block, you can sit on a pillow. Cross at your shins, then find a firm base, rock a little side to side. Tuck your chin, close your eyes. Take a breath in through your nose, feel your low belly rise, your mid belly, then your chest. Hold at the top, roll your shoulders down away from your face. You're holding for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out through your nose, release. Empty out your air, hold it empty for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through your nose, fill up, expand through your lungs without squeezing your shoulders to your ears. Hold at the top for 5, roll your shoulders down, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Empty out your air, pull your belly in, hold at the bottom, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more rounds. Inhale. Hold 6, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Breath all the way out. Hold 6, 3, 2, 1. Breath in. Hold 7. Breath out. Hold at empty. 7. One more round, I lied. Inhale, fill up. Hold 8. Exhale. Hold 8. And Ujjayi Pranayama in through your nose, out through your nose. And from here, open your eyes, switch out the cross of your shins. Your opposite shin is forward. Well, take a neck stretch. Bring your right fingertips out to the right, and then drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Roll your shoulders down your spine. If this is enough, stay right here. If you want a little more, you're going to reach your left hand up and over, grab towards your right ear, and add gentle, gentle pressure. You're just resting your hand on your forehead. You're not cranking your neck down towards the earth. And then play around with tucking your chin, lifting your chin. If there's a spot that feels particularly good, stay there. And then release, head to center. Other side, left fingertips out to the left. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. See how this feels. Maybe it's enough to reach your right hand up and over. Inhale, center. Bring your hands to your knees. Take some shoulder rolls up towards your ears and back. Up towards your ears and then down. And you'll come forward into a tabletop position. Find all fours. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly. Slide your heart forward. Exhale, cat, round and curl. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. A few more on your own. And find a neutral tabletop. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Send your hips to the sky. So we're kind of getting the active postures out of the way. Dangling or ragdoll, crawl your hands back towards your toes, and then bend your knees. So you're going to stretch through your spine here. Let your hands hang heavy or grab for opposite elbow creases. Let your head and neck relax. And release your grip. Crawl back to down dog. Child's pose. Send your knees wide. Sit back onto your heels. Rest your forehead onto your mat or maybe onto a bolster or a block. You can also sit on a block or slide a pillow in between your heels and your hips. And then we hold in stillness. Halfway through. Thirty more seconds. Give yourself a couple more rounds of breath. And slowly push into your hands. Take your time exiting. Walk one knee in, then the other. Send one leg back, shake it out. The other leg back, shake it out. And step your left foot forward in between your hands. You can always pad your back knee with a towel, a blanket, or roll over the edge of your mat. We're coming into half splits. Straighten your left leg, flex your left toes, fold over your front thigh. If you're really open in your body and you feel ready for full splits, you can certainly take full splits, but know that that's a lot. So you don't need to come into your deepest expression, just enough to feel the stretch, the sensation in the back of your left thigh. We're here for a few minutes. If you prefer this on your back, you can flip onto your spine. You'll send your left leg to the sky and either grab a hold of the back of your leg or use a towel or a strap to loop around your left foot. Couple more minutes here. Thirty seconds. full breath. And slide your left leg back. Find tabletop. You can flow through a cow cat or push up to down dog. And we'll come into half pigeon on the left side. You can also take supine pigeon on your back if you have any sensitivity through your knees. Bring your left knee to your left wrist for half pigeon. Send your shin across your mat. Lengthen your right leg long behind you. Option to stay upright or fold forward. Maybe you use the support of a pillow or a blanket underneath your chest. Halfway through this side. Take a full round of breath. And slowly press back, tabletop or down dog. Find a release that feels good. And then we'll come into half splits on the other side. Step your right foot forward in between your hands. Option to support your back knee with any amount of padding you'd like. And when you're ready, half splits, straighten your right leg, fold over your right thigh. 2.5 minutes here to find your deepest stretch, whatever you need today. Halfway through. Two more breaths. Slowly make your way out, tabletop or down dog. And we'll come into your version of pigeon on the right side. Half pigeon, full pigeon, or supine pigeon. If this bothers your knees, you'll flip onto your back. Take a figure 4 from the earth. Maybe fold forward, supporting your body in any way that you need. Or just notice the thoughts. Notice any discomfort. Halfway through. Take a full round of breath. And slowly push back. Tabletop, down dog, whatever counter stretch feels good. Extend your leg back, bend your knee, or flow through some cow cats. And then we'll meet on our backs, coming into supported bridge pose. So hopefully you've got a block or a pillow or even a stack of books. Anything to help support your low spine. As you come into supported bridge, plant your feet. Crawl your heels in towards your hips. And then push through your feet. Keep your gaze on the ceiling. Lift your hips to the sky. Slide your block underneath your low back. Underneath your sacrum, just above your tailbone. If it doesn't feel good, try sliding your block closer to your heels. And then rest your entire spine onto your block. Your legs can stay planted. Maybe you draw your feet out wide, stretching to your hip flexors, or knock your knees together. And then walk one shoulder underneath you, the other. Find any placement for your arms that feels good. Hands to hips, hands to heart, maybe arms up overhead or wide and heavy at your sides. Halfway through, if at any point you want waterfall, extend both legs to the sky. Keep a bend in your knees. Slight tuck of your hips towards the sky. Your legs will stay lifted without much effort. Last minute here. Lift your hips, slide your block out from underneath you, lower down one bone at a time. Fall and bridge, knock your knees together, send your feet wide, pause for a moment here, option to drop your shins side to side. And hug your knees into your chest. Happy baby pose. So let's take half happy baby actually. Let your left foot plant to the earth or straighten your left leg long. Grab for the outside edge of your right foot. If it's too much, you can interlace your hands on your right thigh or hamstring or bend your left knee, plant your left foot on the earth. And gently draw your right knee closer to your mat. Release your grip, send your right leg to the sky, grab behind your right leg, hamstring, calf, or ankle, and then take some big ankle rolls through your right foot, both directions. Bend your right knee, hug your right knee up and around your rib cage. Exhale, supine twist. Twist over to the left. We can support your bent knee with any combination of your props. Maybe you open your right arm out to the right. Gaze towards your right hand. Resist the urge to push or pull. Take your time to get situated, get comfortable. halfway through. Take a full rounded breath. Then find center, roll back onto your spine, hug your knees in. Plant your right foot to the earth or let your right leg fall heavy, half happy baby on the left side. A couple of breaths here. Release your grip, send your left leg high, grab behind your left hamstring, calf, or ankle. Gently pull your left foot towards your face and then big circles through your ankle. Both sides. Release your grip, hug your left knee into your chest, right knee into your chest. Option to stay or let your right leg go long. That'll be a deeper expression of your twist. Exhale, supine twist over to the right. Stack your hips so both hips face the right side. Maybe your left knee is supported by your props. And then open up to the left. halfway through this side. Take a big breath. And then slowly make your way to center. Give yourself a squeeze. Then roll up to a seat just to situate for supported fish. It's a heart opener, it's a back bend. If you know there's a different pose your body needs to finish class, by all means take it. If you're coming into supported fish, you've got a few options. And if you want to stay on your back but you don't have blocks, you'll take bound angle pose, coming onto your spine, feet together, knees wide. If you're coming into supported fish, you can either curl over a pillow or a bolster, or bring your blocks to the back of your mat in what looks like an equal sign. And then your first block hits right where your shoulder blades start. Keep curling back. Your second block is for the back of your head. And typically, the blocks feel best on the middle setting, but you can play around with what feels better in your body. So first block hits right at your shoulder blades. Your second block is for the back of your head. Slide one shoulder blade under, then the other. Your legs can go out wide or feet together, knees open, opening through the hips. And then your arms can go wherever feels good. If this doesn't feel quite right, play around with the placement of your blocks. If you don't have blocks, come into bound angle with your feet together, knees open wide. Or take any stretch that might feel good. If you want to open through your hips, maybe it's frog pose or another set of child's pose. You've got about 5 minutes in the posture of your choice. If you're in supported fish and at any point you want more, you can take the block that's behind your head, drop it down to setting. But if you try it and it's too much, peel back to the previous layer. You can always move your block up a layer too if it feels like it's too deep of a stretch or variation. Just about another minute here. Option to stay here and stay in supported fish for your final resting pose. But if you prefer to come out, you'll gently roll into fetal pose on either side. Pause for a moment, rest your forehead onto your forearm, your upper arm. And then roll back onto your spine. Take any shape you'd like, legs up the wall. Maybe you roll onto your belly. Get comfortable here. Try for at least 2 minutes of stillness, of meditation. If you can stay resting longer, please do so. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Have a wonderful day, evening. Namaste.